We're a long way from Rio and more than 2 weeks from Team USA's Olympic debut, but the road to gold begins tonight in Las Vegas, Nevada. You're watching USA Basketball presented by Nike. The U.S. men's team against Argentina as they launch their exhibition season. The first of 5 exhibition games. We're inside T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas. Great to have you with us here on NBATV. I'm Matt Weiner here with 2000 Olympic gold medalist Steve Smith. And Smitty, the U.S. is set. Beats it, and that's Facundo Campazzo. He has some history with the United States we'll touch on throughout the game. Turnover right away, and this is what the U.S. is likely to do very well. Turn it over and give it to... U.S. is off again. Nocioni lost it. Toes the line for 3, and it's good. Melo will try the United States' 5th 3 of the game so far.
I think you look at Kyrie as a point guard, and then you maybe have a Draymond Green, and then I would say even next is probably DeMarcus Cousins with ability to just to find guys and get a champion. But just remarkable international player, gold medal. And he had, like you said, this team rolling the Argentina team in.
And Jordan has it. He'll get a lot of those.
Above the rim and above the square.
Durant past Scola. Leaves it for Jordan. He's in an awkward spot, but throws it down nonetheless. DeAndre Jordan had to gather his feet for a moment.
And this is when you understand the players you play with. Kevin Durant, not used to playing with a guy like DeAndre Jordan because you got to throw it up. But beautiful pass by Kevin Durant. And look at DeAndre Jordan trying to go up, but he gathers and throw.
As you know, Jordan struggles from the free throw line. Campazzo ahead to Nocioni.
And there's
Kyle Lowry.
Boy, he is hawking on the ball with his strength and size.
And Lowry forced to travel on Nocioni. Kyle Lowry's given up about 7 or 8 inches to Nocioni, but he kind of bulldogged him in.
The red, white, and blue. Coach Krzyzewski has won 2 golds, and throughout that process here, he has said that he has learned he can't. He has stressed no rules in the locker room, yet it is standards where the pros themselves get to decide what the ethics will. Style of play helps this team alleviate that pressure to win gold or bust. Fast-paced, everybody getting involved, a lot of defense, and Smitty played a huge part in having this team understand their selfless service motto. Coach K says not as much pressure when it's great to serve, and they have certainly embraced that.
Rosen workout after practices with an NBA ball, and I asked him about that. He said it's just to get the feel for it once again. Here's Nocioni for 3, a nice look from La Provitola.
Moving around, and yes, they're still down by 10, but a good job by them.
Paul George with the floater. What a great story it is. It's interesting, he said he felt better during the playoffs because that's closer to the 2-year timeline his doctors gave him.
I think he has a chance, the way he's playing right now, to be an MVP candidate for the Pacers in this league. And there's Cousins again on the offensive glass.
A block and a half, roughly. Such a talent. Draymond Green with an offensive board. He gets it back again. The U.S. will get another try. It's George for 3.
Being able to carve out space and get an offensive rebound, and then in traffic, being able to throw it up and out to Paul George for an easy one. And there's Paul George again.
And Paul George was 4 of 6 from the field. A couple of 3-pointers compared to just 1 for his teammates. As Nocioni drops home the floater.
Able to keep the U.S. team off the glass. And there's another turnover and run out by Paul George.
Paul George. Over to Irving.
Oh, this is
shot
beautiful.
Clock. Great ball movement off the front rim and kept alive by DeRozan. Durant will try another 3 and gets it.
And that was just beautiful basketball. Then being able to slap it out, the offensive rebound, DeAndre Jordan for a 3 from Kevin Durant. That's the way you play the game.
Sorry, Gabriel Deck turns it over. Back again, the U.S. Somebody's down a shoe. DeRozan.
Did you see that?
Yes, he took the shot anyway.
The pass and his shoe to him.
That is an assist. Won't go in the box score that way. Back to DeRozan, who's still working out the footwear. Eventually, Jordan, standing below the rim, is fouled by La Provitola.
Kyrie and DeRozan smiling at each other. If we could get a chance to see that again. I mean, he threw his shoe and the basketball to him. I love if he could have caught the shoe and knocked down the shot.
And he managed to get the ball, get rid of it, and then quickly go for the shoe.
You can see DeRozan still smiling. When got his shoe. sliding around a little bit. But before that, Kyrie got a chance to throw the basketball to him. And
Laprovitola with Durant on him showing the versatility defensively. That's just unfair. Campazzo for three. It's no good, and Jordan had it. Oh, look out on the baseline.
Ooh. Camera guy took one.
Jordan made contact with one of the photographers on the baseline, and that is not the guy you want coming after you. Tried to slow up to protect the fan. Argentina.
I mean, they're switching everything, USA, 1 through 3, not with Kyrie and DeAndre Jordan.
Laprovitola with the left hand. DeRozan out to Irving now, guarded by Campazzo. Here's DeRozan. Irving has it, pushes ahead to Kevin Durant. And a travel by Durant. And if you've watched the United States in these international...
Usually with the scoop.
Got a scoop. He's got the shoulder shimmies he uses so effectively. Durant starting to feel it here a little bit. And again, we think Delfino may get some run here tonight. But that group all basically grew up together.
Both guys regarded at the top of their craft in both divisions, college and NBA.
Great scorers in international history. If you look at his points per minute numbers over his international career.
You know, for USA basketball. Look at Cousins.
Butler from the baseline and good.
Ginobili with the steal, but the quick hands and ability of DeMarcus Cousins to get that steal was fantastic.
Jimmy Butler to the free throw line. First time playing with the U.S. national team.
Watch this. Ginobili has it, and look at Cousins being able to catch the basketball and then make 2 perfect passes, and then Jimmy Butler with the finish and foul. Ability to be able to press all over the court, especially with DeAndre Jordan.
That part was handled by Argentina, but they couldn't get it past the trap. And Paul George has another.
When you start looking at their percentage, it's not good at 42.3, and a lot of his easy second chance points. But this what makes them dominant, the USA team. They can score in so many different ways, and he, like you said, has been in the paint. And there's Manu
at the buzzer. Manu Ginobili. A little Manu magic before the break, but the U.S. leads it by 23. Ginobili's second 3 of this first half. He has 6, but the United States scores 56, 34 of those in the paint, 19 on second chance points.
Maddie's 38.
He's almost 39.
Almost 39, but he knocks it down. Fantastic for them, but they're still down 23 points. But there's Manu Ginobili, one of the greats. Knock it down at 3. That's big. And really extend leads in games.
Irving back to Jordan, gets it back. Laprovitola had to go around the Jordan screen. No chance.
Crazy.
Well, that's an element of Manu's game that won't be part of his Hall of Fame induction speech, is that he can drive coaches crazy. Scola out to Delfino and Carlos. Good for him to come back and knock down a shot here. Good to see him back on the floor after struggling those foot surgeries. 2 Olympic golds already and a bronze. Didn't play much for that 04 team that lost Argentina. He and LeBron James were both rookies on that team.
They're getting a chance now to start, and there's DeAndre Jordan, Kevin Durant beating each other up with a rebound.
Jordan knocked down. Then he lost the balls. Delfino got it. Laprovitola thought twice about trying to shoot it over Jordan, but Argentina gets it back. Delfino in the corner underneath. Well done as he finds Nocioni. The EuroLeague Final Four just last year.
And look at Scola run, and because he ran so hard, gave a free opportunity for Manu Ginobili points, but looking better offensively than this half.
And Ginobili's knocked down 3 of the 6 threes he has tried. Irving. Delfino with the ball. He's got the Scola screen. Back to Scola for 3. And the new Brooklyn net.
Pick and roll down and kept Paul George on one side, and yeah, he shoved him a little bit.
Carino's a good defender. He was at
U.S. select team. What's it been like for your whirlwind, I'd imagine, the last few months?
It has. It's been crazy.
Have you helped out Kyle Lowry doing some trash talking here?
No, I'm really impressed with him, and it's a different role for him. You know, he's coming off the bench, kind of a cheer
team. What has been the goal this week with those group of young guys who are trying to get on this national team?
and their cuts against the Olympic team, played zone against them, and then we scrimmaged amongst each other so Coach Pop could get a look. Just shook his head. He knew it was coming, but it's been amazing spending time with Pop. He's
aspirations with Team USA here. Could you see your role growing every summer?
You know, I've worked with Team USA a lot.
They're still down 20, but so far they've won this second half.
Cousins just swallowed up that ball from Scola and is called for the foul. Rusino out front, and he's called for the travel.
That's because of the pressure of Klay Thompson. He loves Dwayne Casey and Masai Ujiri, what they're doing. And we speculated, like you said, the media about LA, but for him it was, hey, I didn't take any visits. I didn't talk huge for them to replace. Sullinger's a guy who plays differently than Biombo. Valanciunas has to have a good year.
TV. U.S. by 28. They have led by as many as 30 tonight. Argentina played them even in the third quarter. Draymond Green.
Wow, that's deep.
Deep three for Dre, and nothing but air. Although, to be fair, it's a shorter international line. They all look deep.
Yeah, they look deep.
Durant knocks
The year, I don't think he'll ever average under 20. They need to be played 20 seasons.
Hard to imagine. Four-time scoring champ, Garino, under the age of 30 in the same starting lineup in Golden State. And I can't wait to hear the reaction as Durant tees up another three. 18 now. He's as combustible a scorer as there is in the NBA.
Watch his form.
And we got so used to seeing he and
just a nightmare of a matchup. If you're a team that has a great wing defender, say San Antonio.
Whoa, whoa. KD's feeling it a little bit. That was about 6 feet outside the line.
And you're the Spurs and Popovich. You say, hey, Kawhi, you have Klay.
It's going to be a great scene up there when Kevin Durant makes his first appearance as a Warrior in the building, doing things like that. Durant, remember Campazzo, certainly the couple of Americans who played in 2012. He was part of an incident with Carmelo Anthony on
bit of a turnover
for Argentina. Campazzo and the Argentine are going with the gold uniforms here. Jordan hands it off to DeRozan.
He lost his shoe again.
Anthony. Melo's got the feeling.
DeRozan again lost his shoe on that play. And there's DeAndre Jordan knocking it off the rim.
Picked up on that real quickly. How much would he love that in the NBA? I wonder about the end of game situations that could develop. Would be very interesting. There would be situations where an off Harrison Barnes, screen from Jordan. Pass Delia.
Nice.
Up and in for Harrison Barnes. With Laprovitola in front of him, gets it back. Cuz working out of the posts. And an easy two for DeMarcus Cousins. A tidy double-double for DeMarcus Cousins here tonight.
Making it look easy. He's a guy that could go either hand, and he can face up and knock down shots.
For those of you who missed the old school center, there are still a few left in the NBA. That's one of them. Marc Gasol comes to mind as well. Laprovitola with the bucket here. And the U.S. does not have to shoot. Up 111-74. Kevin Durant heated up here in the second half, particularly the fourth quarter. He went for 23 tonight to lead the United States. 18 from Paul George in his U.S. senior men's national team comeback tonight. Melo had 17, and the U.S.